Though I think the only important stats on them is the passive damage increase. Okay. I'm glad that we're getting a lot of these Dark Flan out of the way now. Makes my life easier for later on. Like, all of this, like, the more of these I get to knock out now, it just means less grinding later. I haven't actually had to really grind in here yet. I don't really count, like, going back to get that one, mail spike, just because we had to go there anyways to get that one treasure chest.
See ya.
Alright. And onwards and upwards. I want to say this reminds me of my spelunking days, but we never saw stuff that was this cool when I went spelunking. Nice. Double crit back-to-back is always awesome.
Farewell.
Quick cutscene.
They'll be upon us soon. She has sent fiends to test our summoner's strength.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Yeah, what she said.
Unaleska.
Lady Unaleska.
Yep, Lady Unaleska.
In Zanarkand, she awaits the arrival of the strongest.
She is still alive?
As much as Micah and Seymour.
I see.
Lost your nerve?
No. Nothing frightens me now.
Sure.
Braska would be proud.
If you say so. Nothing frightens you
I
indeed.
must not let him down.
Okay. Oh, come on, guys. You guys aren't even, like, a thing. Come on. Like, you guys die as soon as my guys actually take a turn. Come on. You don't even have to farm any of you. You guys don't even get good experience. Okay. Same with these, like, mech leaders. Just, there's no experience here.
Take that.
I mean, when you talk about no experience and you've already done the end game super grind, I guess no enemy in this game really gives experience. That's not Don Tonberry, but okay, here we go.
It comes.
As I said, because I already have a recording of one-shotting this Yojimbo, I'm not going to bother trying. I'm just going to kill it. I kind of want you to go second. Okay, there's a significant chance that the thing I'm about to do with Waka will just completely kill this guy before he takes a turn. We'll see if it happens. Yep, and there it is. Goodbye. I feel very bad for Sanctuary Keeper right now.
Hey, can't we rest a little?
No need. We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit. Soon
Yeah.
there's not much time left.
Poor Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Riku's starting to lose hope. Okay. Let's see. And here. Okay, guys, we're on. Is the Keeper kill. I originally intended when I was recording these videos that I was going to, I guess, edit them together and give an idea about what was going on. So that's why it's a little bit slow, because apparently I'm talking through them. And then I just stopped doing them because I was doing other stuff. Yojimbo is currently flashing because Yojimbo is affected by Curse, I believe. Which is a status effect that prevents you from building overdrive. Not that it matters. And Sanctuary Keeper gets instant killed. Goodbye, Sanctuary Keeper. Okay. Give me some return spheres. I like it.
Hey, come on, let's go.
We are. Almost there, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We've come a long way.
Yes, we have.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Xanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Brasker will call the final Aeon.
And die.
He will fight sin, then die. I
Is
thought
it worth
my
it?
mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy.
Who was like
A boy
30.
about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too.
How are you his
But I
age?
changed nothing.
You are not 30 now.
That is my story.
Like, that's the thing. Auron tries to pretend he is their age, but Tidus is like 20 at best. So 10 years later, Auron would be 30, but he's not 30. There's some nonsense going on with those ages. He's older. And there are the Xanarkand ruins.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes.
There it is. It's right there. Right in front of you.
The end of Yuna's journey.
Everybody gets there eventually.
The last chapter in my story.
Yeah, we dealt with
My thoughts, they kept
Seymour
floating
Flux
out
earlier.
and then slipping through my fingers.
Seymour Flux is before you go
Slipping
inside
away
Gagazet.
Before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say
Yeah, we killed him
no.
before he had a chance to do anything.
If we go down there, then you'll...
He's before. He's the big boss before it.
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go down to Samarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go,
Yep, I was talking about that when we did it.
but shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna.
He zombied Yuna.
All my
I
life,
immediately holied, or
I knew this
holy
moment
watered.
would come.
Yuni.
He was about to do annihilation, and I summoned up
Thank you.
Bahamut to soak it.
Riku, thank you for everything.
Okay, it's time to be depressed.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Worth remembering is that Riku is like 16, so she's having a big crisis right now.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
All
Kimari.
that denial.
Let's go.
Yep, Sid, Biggs, and Wedge are in every Final Fantasy. Okay, let's be depressed together. Depressed as a
Sir
team.
Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone.
And her goodbye
And
note.
so am I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you.
I don't remember everything going to plan back then.
Kimari. Do you remember the first day we
An
met?
hour grinding on the chocobo eater.
I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating.
It was awesome.
Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy.
But
when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead.
I don't know how she didn't come to that conclusion
Now,
much earlier.
I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then,
You could
You
see the
appeared, Kimari.
Calmlands from Bavel.
you said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then.
Just a little.
Because that was when I knew my father was dead. And I would never see him again.
Oh, can we not be that
You
depressed,
just
please?
held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, After leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimari. You stayed. Kimari, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn.
It's cute. It really is.
Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu.
Before he got smashed by
That's
Tin.
why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize.
This drink is actually good.
You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me.
You love me.
You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really
we
were
will not be
my
getting
big
that far
brother
today.
and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka.
It's so cute.
I even love it when you scold me, Lulu.
Really?
Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian.
Who we won't name by names.
Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
That one dude.
You are.
He has no name.
I am.
Can't admit my feelings for you.
I'm glad. I'm glad that we met.
Sometimes
We
I
haven't
don't
even
want
known
the
each
main
other
villain
that
to be
long,
painted out
but
early, you know?
It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes.
I've known you for like 3 weeks. And now I know you're the love of my life.
I wonder.
You are that person for me.
I just want to say thank you for everything.
For the 3 whole weeks.
Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid.
And this is where that cutscene starts.
No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
Apparently spheres have edit capabilities.
What you up to?
Click, quick! Don't let him see what I was doing. Okay. Depressing scene is now over. Now we can go move on to the other depressing scene. Hey, look! A city dead for 1,000 years. Alright, so before we move on, we do have a little bit of grinding to do. Not much, but a little bit. I don't think that we're that far yet. I think we're at like 25 hours. Okay. Depressing time. Let's be depressed. I've always loved this view, though. How many of those were in X4? 3? I think 3. Maybe 4 tops. I mean, yeah. Still less than 50 hours, though. I love this song a lot. I mean, this song is... The song is called To Xanarkand. Kind of the main theme of Final Fantasy X. I love this song a lot, but this song is so much better at the start of the Black Mage's song, The Skies Above. And if you have not heard that song, you really should. That song is amazing. So it is from this point that Tidus is telling us his story. And we are now caught up with him. I don't know who he's talking to. Is he just revisiting in his mind?
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Yep. Literally the start of the game right there. Same exact cutscene, actually, from start to finish. It is the exact same cutscene.
There was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think
Yes?
that we should stop. Maybe.
Well, the Sanctuary Keeper was the final boss of the prologue. Now we're in the actual story. And it's time to move on.
Let's go.
Okay. I think this is a really awesome effect in this particular area. So, this particular song, the name of which I can't remember off the top of my head, this song plays through everything that goes on in this next area. And it has this really awesome effect on players. Because you know that something big's about to happen, you know? And it really enhances the effect that even the battle music is replaced in this area. So it really has this like kind of giant melancholy feel.
See ya!
A fleeting dream? Okay. I mean, the behemoth happened, and then the behemoth stopped happening because, you know, my team happened. As usual, I do want my, overdrives before we move on to the next area. Don't actually have a boss yet. Next boss is about 35 minutes away. Hey, another fortune sphere. Useful. We are going to spend a few minutes grinding here to capture the enemies required. We have 5 enemies we still have to get max capture on here. I can see you. Really, I can.
It's over.
We've already caught a number of each of the enemies that we are currently capturing, so it shouldn't take terribly long to get them all done. I know Ahriman tend to vanish really quickly. I honestly forgot that Bashura were in this back area. I shouldn't have done so much grinding specifically to get them in Mount Gagaset, like, external.
How many steaks you think we can get out of these?
Lots more.
Farewell.
And the experience just keeps going up. So we still need Ahriman, Grendel, Mandragora, Behemoth, and Dark Flan. Those are the enemies that we are currently grinding for. Yeah, that was actually kind of impressive, I'm not gonna lie. And being able to effectively one-cycle a Dark Flan is always nice. So the current plan is that after we do the next entire sequence, I'm going to go hunting for legendary weapons, celestial weapons. And also probably the remaining Aeons. Well, that's right, because I have to have the remaining Aeons in order to get Una celestial weapons. That kind of goes without saying. I don't think I've done enough capturing to get Orans, though, so we're probably going to have to go and do monster captures in some of the other areas. It's always nice to see, like, one-hit kills on enemies this late in the game.
Farewell.
It makes you feel like a boss.
No
Like, you
time to
know
waste.
enemies
Let's
this late in
go.
the game are really powerful, and yet you're still getting one-shots on them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Speed this up a little bit. Man, we is getting money. Jeez. And experience. Hey, Mandragoras. Okay. I was waiting until we would see another one of these. One cycle the Mandragora. That's always nice. Oh, I forgot. We also have to do some grinding in the next area. I don't have to grind too much in the next area, but I need my... What is it? 40 salts? I'm amazed that Waka hit that. Waka actually hit that when he was blind. So the fact that he actually got that was amazing. There's my Dark Flan. I'm trying to remember. We need to get... I know we need to get the salts in order to get the no encounter armor. Because even though I can just turn on no encounter on PC, I'd like to at least pretend that I got the armor. So I know we need the no encounter armor. We also need the... I also need no petrify armor. That's just stealing a lot from those obnoxious snake things in the Calmlands. Shouldn't be too bad. Low percent run is 9 hours. And we already know what that looks like. That's basically the normal speed run. Or are you talking about a no spear grid speedrun? because that just sounds like 8 types of unpleasant. I mean, it wouldn't actually change after you get Riku, I don't think. Well, actually, no, it would change a little bit because you wouldn't have quite enough speed, so you'd have to figure out alternative methods to make sure. Aramin are done. Okay. I still don't think it would change too much. Honestly. I think they'd probably use overdrives a lot more. We'd probably see summons a lot more. I mean, it would suck for a while, but as soon as you got Riku, almost everything's back on course. Well, you're required if you can get Jose skip. But Jose's skip is effectively required at this point for the regular speedrun anyways, isn't it? Okay, these guys I don't have to care about anymore. Yeah. I mean, I think instead of seeing a 10-hour run, we'd probably see like a 14-hour run. Because they would have to be significantly more careful in certain areas, and then some of the strategies would change. Okay, Dark Flan's done. But that being said, I honestly don't think it would change that much. Again, you're basically talking about early game and nothing more than early game. Behemoth's done. So right now we're only waiting for the Mandragoras, and we're waiting on Grendel. There we go. I'm amazed that we're actually waiting for Grendels. Usually they spawn a lot more. Holy crap, we have oh my god, we have so many. Okay. We have so many sphere levels 9 to use. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is after we fight and defeat the next boss, I'm going to take a short break to get a bite to eat. So, say 15 minutes. And then we'll kind of keep going. I mean, we're definitely getting Sun Sigil tonight. We're definitely getting many Celestial weapons tonight. I don't know about Wakka's. Wakka's is just going to be a major pain in the ass. but we'll be able to get a lot of stuff done. Was that Grendel done? That looked like Grendel done. Still waiting for the Mandies. I just double check. Just make sure I have Grendel finished, but I think I did. Yeah, Grendel's done. Okay, so right now we're only waiting on Mandies. And I think we're pretty close to finishing them off, too. Yep, Mandies are done. Cool. That's the Gagazette area completely finished. Okay, let's move on. That's certainly a familiar area.
Looks like the far plane.
Close enough.
Lots and lots and lots of fireflies. I don't actually need any more experience, so we're just gonna ignore this stuff. Speaking of experience, let's go use some. Forget, do we actually have a... No. Okay. I mean, it's almost pointless to level up these three at the moment because they're so powerful at the moment that, they're basically hitting damage limit even without... or with nothing else, just with basic attacks. So it's kind of hard for them to be much more powerful than they are now. But getting more health is always nice. You know, basically, I was thinking about it. I don't know how over-leveled I actually am at this point. Like, I know I'm over-leveled, but I don't know how much I'm over-leveled now. At the end of the day, like, a lot of players will be grinding a little bit. So I don't know where this puts me. Waka now has access to Hastega. That's Unisphere grid to the lower right. Would be kind of nice to give one of the boys a heal. I mean, it's not necessary for anything, so I don't have to, but man, that'd be nice. I should have stopped that health. Congratulations, Orin. You get to have a little bit of luck for free. Which I am seriously going to regret giving you later, but for now, we're going to do it. You know, I know you never see it in the cutscenes for the most part, but it's still interesting that Orin still maintains his ponytail. Like, you see it a lot in the young Orin cutscenes, and you almost never see it in the old Orin cutscenes. But he definitely still has one. Okay. I'm not interested. Go away. I have no interest in talking to you about our Lord and Savior, Greater Flan. Okay. So into Xanarkin Dome with us. Who remembers this place? We saw it before. Very beginning of the game. Like, literally the beginning.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Besaid.
Your
Your
eyes,
eyes,
my
my
dear, show me the long road you have traveled.
Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now, and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
Bye, friend. Okay, and into the dome we go.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask.
How can you see in that
Use my
helmet?
life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
How can you see in that helmet?
What was that?
Ghosts!
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she?
Yep, way back
Wait,
when.
She guarded High Summoner Yoken?
Usually
This
masks
dome
have
is filled
eye
with
holes.
Fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here forever.
I don't know why the camera is being so weird in this area. Okay, so in this area, we don't have to grind at all. None of the enemies in this area are capturable. However, having said that, certain very specific enemies do have a stealable item that I need to get. I don't know, it might be. I doubt it. We are
That's how it's
gonna be
done.
on the lookout specifically for the flamethrower enemies. And when one of them shows up, Riku needs to be in the front line. Actually, let me do a double check real quick. No, not Yuna. Riku. Nope, that's Candle of Life. That's not what I need. It's not worth a squat buff capture. None of the other weapons that are available to me actually matter. If other than Riku, I'll be one-shotting all of these enemies, except for the defenders. I can't remember which defender is in here. Defender X, Defender Z. I can one-shot everything else. These guys. Can't one-shot them. Defender Z. Yes, unfortunately, these guys will still hit like a Mack truck, and I can't one-shot them. But they will go down pretty quick.
Take that.
I don't know who made those things or why they made them. Level 2 key spheres are nice, kind of. So is 10,000 gil, a little bit. Come on, show me the guys I need. Let's go. Like, it's not Candle of Life that I need. So I think Candle of Life is used to give death proof? I don't actually need that.
Booyah!
I need the salts. I can't remember what they're called. Oh, hey, these guys exist. More holy water, huh? Yeah, not worried about one-shotting these guys.
Take that.
Okay, I should have another cutscene coming up in just a second. I'm gonna switch back out for Tidus because none of these guys have something I'm looking for. It's specifically the flamethrowers that I need.
Enough.
Just pushing on through. Okay, here we go.
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a babe!
There is no other way.
He looks familiar.
Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Yep.
Seymour?
Yes, it was. That means that Seymour actually came to Xanarkand, which is kind of an interesting thought. And he came here as a kid, too. That means he was powerful as hell.
Farewell.
Yeah, came to but failed.
No time to waste. Let's go.
But he came here as like an 8-year-old. Do you really expect him not to fail? Friend sphere teleports me to a friend on the sphere grid. I don't know how true that is, because if that was true, people would know about Seymour's mother.
Farewell.
And that seems to be a pretty well-kept secret.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Oh, there go the dynamic trio. I want to go... No.
Hey, Braska,
Yeah.
you don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die.
But you will.
You knew this was to happen, my friend.
From the beginning.
Yes, but I cannot accept it.
It's not for you to accept.
Oren, I am honored that you care for me so.
Welcome back.
I have come to kill grief itself.
You have come back at
defeat
one of the
sin
most
and
important
lift
points.
the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Oren.
The cutscenes that we're seeing now are actually some of the most important ones. You came back at the exact right time. To be honest, not a lot happened. We went through Mount Gagazet. The internals, there wasn't really much going on there. Not really a lot of cutscenes. We have learned that Lady Yunaleska, so the first person to defeat Sin and Yuna's namesake, still exists. She's waiting for us. She has sent monsters to stop us, or to at least test our strength, which is another reason that so few summoners get this far, because Lady Yunaleska specifically sends people to stop them, or to, again, test their strength. We have also found that apparently, We just recently learned that Seymour's mother became a faith. So she became the stone that issues summons. We just saw that like 5 minutes ago. We have also learned that,
Farewell.
you know, Yuna has been thinking about dying for a while. We
That's
saw
how
what
it's
is
done.
effectively her will. And we're right there. We are in the Xanarkand ruins. Actually, the place that we're in right now is actually the arena that Tidus was playing Blitzball in at the very beginning of the game. Hey, there's the enemy I'm looking for. This one. So we are fighting, essentially, zombies. That's what that green glow and black, kind of black head stuff is. And the problem is they inflict zombie upon us. Yeah, the counter rate here is very high. Nope, don't need Candle of Life. Ah, darn, it's not going to give me what I need. Okay. Once you steal about twice, it becomes very hard to steal again in that turn. Or against that enemy. Let's go ahead and heal up. Okay, actually, I take it back. I may not take a break immediately after this next boss. I will take my break after the boss after that. I can't heal in that fight until I fix zombie. So the place that we're in has a shit ton of pyreflies. Pyreflies are the same thing that create those little, like, recording spheres. So the memories of people that have passed through display to other people. So we are following the memory of Braska and his party.
Trials ahead? Probably. Here too, huh?
We actually get to see Braska using a save sphere just now.
I was expecting, parades and fireworks. You can ask for them after I defeat Sin.
Okay, so now we go to the Xanarkand Ruin puzzle. It's not hard, it's just obnoxious. So in order to save time, I'm going to pull up a map. As I said, it's not hard if you actually know what you're doing. But it's a minor pain in the ass. Okay. So as we enter, we step on this specific tile. And then we see this show up on screen. So the way this works is that on the floor, there are tiles that are designed to be those tetranomino pieces. So here's one. Here's two. Here's three. Here's four. And if you look, you can see to my left, the slight discoloration there. That's an indication that that is a tile. If I step on that one, that is a square tile. And square tiles automatically end the puzzle. But you fail it, so you gotta redo it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this. So what I have to do is in the bigger room, which will show up right here, I have to now do the same thing that I just did, but I have to make that picture show up in the big room. Let's see, I need that one. This one. This one. You just gotta be careful. If you hit the wrong pictures, you gotta start over. And I have to do this 6 times. Sorry, 4 times. 2 of them they give me for free. No, it is 6 times. I'm sorry, it is 6 times. But I have to turn out the lights before I can do the other 2 times. Okay, so once again, this, that. We're gonna do this one here. Bypass the white one to get this other red one. I need this one right here. I need to go all the way around for that one. What am I missing? 1, 2, got that, got this. I'm missing, I'm missing that one. Yeah, the destruction puzzle here is kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab one of these. The Killicosphere turns out the lights. Doesn't actually change anything, though. So now the Killica one comes up. Next one. How can I tell which green-shaped one? So I'm looking at a map over on my right-hand side. And as long as you get one of the actual shape, the rest doesn't matter. There's only one of each green one, but it has to be of the actual tetranomino shape. So, for example, there's a green one right here. So it's this tile, the tile to my right, and the next one down. That green one will not work because that's a vertical green one. I need a horizontal. And more appropriately, I need a horizontal that faces the correct way. Which is that one. See, they are specific tetranominos. You can't just choose any one. And there's only one of each actual piece in the room. Except for the red ones. The red ones, there are 2 of each. Or, sorry, 3 of each. But for the blue L shapes and the green shapes, there's only 1 of each. Now, for the red ones, you can choose whichever ones you want. That one doesn't matter. Let's see, I want that. This one. That one. And this over here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take the Besaid Sphere. And I'm going to go toss that in here. I actually did finish this as a kid. This is not where I stopped. I stopped at the next fight. Now, this is also the final, this is the final actual puzzle, for the most part.